What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, back here with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about, that's right, the new release method and why I've had a little bit of a change of heart. So, looking at the first time they've changed the release method has been with the Annihilators, right? So, looking at Gladiator, Gladiator came out for offers on August 6th. So, as the time of recording this is September 9th. So, it's about 34 days, because August has 31 days. So, about 34 days since Gladiator's release. Now, I have 142 shards out of 200 to the 6-star, okay? So that means I have a total of, what, 210 plus 142 is, should have done this math ahead of time, 352 shards. So as of right now, I have 352 shards. Now, I did get a 100 shard jackpot drop from his orbs. So let's take away 100 shards from that. So I have 252 shards now total. Now let's also take away about 50 shards that I ended up coring for him to unlock him a little bit quicker. So that puts me around 202 shards. And now, if we also take away his free-to-play event, that puts me at about 102 shards total without the free-to-play event, without that lucky jackpot, without extra coring. So I would have the unlock at this point, right? And that would be about 34 days. Now, I'd probably have it about a week closer than this because I haven't gotten very lucky on Gladiator drops recently. So I'd probably have Gladiator within about the 25 to 27 day range after his offer release. So this is a little bit worse from when we usually get the free-to-play release about 2 to 3 weeks after the paid release. So it's a little bit worse, but again, we do have that opportunity for that jackpot to kind of make up for it, and it kind of depends when you get that jackpot, but it is still RNG dependent, which I'm not a very big fan of. But I tried to mitigate that RNG, mitigate the power cores as well, and mitigate some of the stuff. So just looking at the mercy of RNG and taking out that jackpot, I'd be at about 102 shards in 35 days, but really about 29 days, 28 days, so about 4 weeks. So use that information how you will. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. So there's that. So let's go to Gore now. So for Gore, I was donated a 100 shard unlock for him. So I automatically had the 3-star, but I have been able to get 80 shards to get to the 4-star and then another 70 shards into getting the 5-star. So that's 150 shards towards Gore, and that's without a jackpot. And Gore came out on August 14th. So if we look at August 14th, that's 1, 2, 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks and 5 days. So about 26 days. I have Gore already at 150 shards, which is about halfway, a little bit more than halfway to a 4-star if you take away my offer. Now he's going to be in the month-long event as well, so that would get me to the free-to-play 4-star, which is pretty good. And that would roughly be about, I would need about another 30 shards. That would roughly be about a week or two into the event. So a week or two later at 4-star would put me roughly in the 35-day range of a 4-star. So again, a little bit worse than normal. But the free-to-play, I did get 150 shards free-to-play so far in about 25 days. Now, if you take away 50 of those shards, that's probably about a week worth of orbs, maybe a week and a half. So that's about a 2.5 week unlock period for Gore at 3 stars. Now, that is a little bit worse because normally the free-to-play unlock gets us to about 4 stars or close to 4 stars. It's usually been about 3.5-ish. So the unlock coming in about 2.5 weeks for Gore is pretty good, honestly. I can't deny that. That's roughly about when we would be at for the free-to-play event before they made this change. Now, that could be because I got some good 10 drops, some good 12 drops, some good 18 drops. I'm honestly not sure. I know for sure I did not get a jackpot 100 shard drop for him. I know that is a 100% fact. So that is taking out the 100 shard jackpot drop entirely. I'm at about a 3.5 star right now at the 25-day range, 24-day, or 26-day range, sorry, at about the 26-day range. So again, not terrible. I could have been pretty lucky with some drops, and I can't tell you yes or no because I didn't keep track of that, and I'm not going to. I don't care that much. But I just thought this was interesting that I have Gore, and his free-to-play release method is just about to start, and I would have him even if I didn't buy a character offer with some generous donators' money. So now let's go to Thanos end game. Also for Gore, I did not core anything for Gore. I opened up 0 core orbs for Gore, so there's no core orbs tainting this data. As for Thanos end game, I have 5 stars, which puts me at, what is it, 340 shards? 310 shards? Is it 310 shards, I think? 340 shards, something around there total. 3 star is 100, 4 star is 180, 5 star is 310. It is 310. So I'm at 332 shards right now total for Thanos. Now, I did have a 180 shard offer paid for me by another generous donator. So if we take 180 shards off of 332, so 332 minus 180 is 152. And I did core about 60 to 70 shards of his orb. So if we take out 70, we'll go with the higher number. I'd be sitting at about 82 shards right now. And Thanos came out on August 23rd. So what that means is we're at one week, 2 weeks, and 3 days. So about 2.5 weeks, I'm at 82 shards for Thanos. So that's not terrible. This is right about when the free-to-play event would start. So if the free-to-play event is starting right now, you'd obviously have to work probably about 4 or 5 days into that free-to-play event to unlock Thanos before you actually have the unlock. So this is about right in line with unlocking them at the old method when the free-to-play event was about 2 to 3 weeks from release. Now, this is going to change for everybody based on where you're at in Arena. And I do think, remember when we were talking about Arena is a dead game mode. Who cares? When they change these cores to all be the same top 10, who cares? We can sit here, what's the 50 core difference, 100 core difference, whatever. But these orbs start to add up big time. Now, I am getting 1 extra orb a day compared to somebody in the 11 to 20 bracket, 2 extra compared to the 21 to 50 bracket, 3 extra, then 4 extra, then 4.5, then 5. So it's not the biggest variance, but there is some variance, right? And I will say that this is still a pretty good method, and this makes Arena extremely, extremely, extremely important because this is presumably how you're going to be getting these orbs for all the characters that start coming out. I don't know if they're always going to do this in Arena, or if they're also going to do this in Crucible, or if they're also going to do this in Raid Season Milestones. I don't know. This is the first time they're experimenting with this, but do not take Arena for granted. I would say make sure you're in the top 50 for Arena, because if you're not, you're losing out a lot of orbs. 3 orbs a day does add up a good amount. So that's going to be what I'm doing. Is Arena is more important than ever. The other thing that I'm going to be doing to kind of combat this change is I have decided that Cosmic Crucible is going to be my game mode, right? We all know this. Cosmic Crucible is going to be my game mode, period, plain and simple. I am only going to core orb Cosmic Crucible tunes. And that is going to be my mantra going forward. I don't care if a raid tune is close to being unlocked. I'm not going to core orb them to finish the character. A war team, absolutely not. Arena team, maybe if I have a lot of excess, but it really, really depends on where I am at. I feel like CC should be most people's last pick, but for level of importance, so I'll give you my personal level of importance. I would say Arena, because they don't come often. They come like once a year, because SD was about a year ago and now we got Annihilators. So I'd say save for Arena and then do raid characters. Now, when I say do raid characters, I would say probably just do the last one of them. Because as you saw, free to play, I'd have Gore and Gladiator right now and not Thanos. So I'd say maybe just save your cores for Thanos and unlock Thanos or whoever the last of the raid characters that's coming to the team are. And core unlock the last one so you have the team ready to go as quickly as humanly possible. And then just do it for whatever game mode you like the most. But all of my cores, you see I have 3,500 cores right now. All of those cores are going to be going to Cosmic Crucible because I like to be competitive in Cosmic Crucible. And if I can't unlock characters for 21 to possibly 35 days, I have no chance of being where I'm at in Cosmic Crucible. And that is what I love to do the most. So I'm going to be saving cores just for Crucible tunes as they come out. I would say Arena tunes are another good game mode selection to save up on. But again, they only come once a year, so you could probably pick Arena and another game mode. Or if you want to do like Crucible and War together, or Crucible and Raid. I don't think you're going to have enough to do Crucible and Raid together, or Crucible and War to really make sure you unlock every single character. But it's definitely worth a shot. I'd say every single core needs to be accounted for now and needs to go into whatever your most favorite game mode is or whatever the game mode you think is the best via rewards. And it absolutely could be Arena, especially if they're going to continue putting these orbs in Arena. Then it means Arena will absolutely be the best game mode because it's going to compound and give you the unlock orbs for the other characters that are going to be coming out in the future. And I did see I have a Thanos orb. So you know what we're going to do live on the video, pre-recorded live. You know how they do it. Let's see what we get. Maybe we get a 100 drop. That'd be hilarious. Well, look at that. A 2 drop of Constipated Humpty Dumpty. We love to see it, but that's going to be my analysis moving forward is save all your cores for your favorite game mode and don't use them anywhere else. Core orb those characters. As for the data, it does not lie. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look as good as previous because it's a little bit longer than a 2.5, 3 week waiting period sometimes, but it does look a lot better than we first expected. Another strategy you could do is taking these core orbs and right when they come out, core about 3, 4 of them to get about 20, 30 shards and then stop. And then the other 70 shards from the orbs will come and then you could have that unlock a lot quicker than anybody else. But that's going to be my best recommendation for what to do moving forward regarding the character release strategy that they are seemingly not going back on. Is it ideal? No. Is it as bad as we first thought? Maybe not. We got to collect a lot more data. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section below. And by no means am I defending Scopely by making this dog shit decision. I'm just showing you the numbers and maybe, just maybe, we overreacted a little? Maybe? First time ever for an MSF community? Probably not though. Until next time, it's been Dolem. Later, MSFers.